Welcome back, Senior 1. Finally, it's the last of your lesson of courses, how to prepare the interface of your project. We will use a famous program. It's called Microsoft Visual Basic Express. You already studied in middle 3 and we will going to memorize you with this lovely interface, of course, and lovely IDE app. And IDE, of course, stands for Integrated Development Environment. Our project interface consists of 10 labels. Let's start writing. Our interface consists of 10 labels, and you have two combo books, and you have two picture box, and you have two buttons, of course, and you have a Windows media player tool. This is a lovely interface. It should look like this one. Of course, if you done it in Arabic language, you could use an electronic atlas in Arabic language, or you could use it electronic atlas in English language. It depends on you. This is our 10 labels. This is our combo box. This is a label, of course. This one is a label, 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 and of course the combo box, picture box, the one button, of course, or two button. You could use two button as you like, and this one for, of course, the Windows Media Player tool. And you have this interface before we start editing it. So let's start editing on this one. Let's open, of course, our program, a Visual Basic Express. You will find on this side, of course, the toolbox that you will need to design your project interface. This one is called the Properties window. You could adjust any of those control properties. And this one is Solution Explorer. You will find the name of your project and the folder and files inside your project. This one is a famous, of course. This one is the form window, and it represents your interface. Let's start first inserting a background image. So we'll click on the form. So we will go to the drop down, this menu, the properties window, and select this background image. Select an image from your computer. I already downloaded one. This, yes, I will use it for my project. Okay, this is for my project. So we will start inserting 10 labels. Our first control. This is label number 1. This is a label number 2. We will try to adjust it as possible as we could. This is label number 3. Let's make it a little bit. This one here is number 4. Number 5. Let's add label 6, label 7, label 8, and let's add label 9 and label 10. And we still have a one button or two button. It depends on how do you want to design your project interface. And of course we have the Windows Media Player. You will find it in the components. Yes, it should be right here. Sorry, my mistake. This one we will use it to display, of course, our attraction video. We will going to talk about, we already talked about this one in another video. So we will create our project. We will adjust it. Let's adjust this one as possible as we could. Yes. And still we have a picture box. Let's find out. Yes, a picture box, this one here, over here. It will be displaying the images of flags and maps, of course. Yes, adjust as possible as you could. Good. And insert another picture box. Of course, adjust it as, like I told you, as possible as you could. Let's lift this one up, lift this one up, and a little space. No, yes. Okay, this one is done. So we have to insert our information like the drawing, the continent, the country, the state, the important ports, water source, and of course the flag and the map. And stop the national anthem piece, of course. So to adjust this one, you have to click on the certain, still have a combo books, I'm sorry. Combo books, 2 combo books. This is very important one. Yes, another combo books, where it's gone. Now we are done. Start adding our text. So we'll click on the label 1. We will change the name property. Of course not. We will change the text property. Where is the text property? Yes, it should be right here. The text property, the first one is the continent. Adjust it. The second one, we'll change it to country. I could remove the label 1. Let's start state. We will click on label 4, important ports. Adjust, of course, as many as you could. You could change also the size of the text if you want, as you like. We will click on label 5. This one, I forget this one was. Yes, water source. Adjust it. This one should displaying the information about this topics, but so we will not change this text inside it, because inside the code it will change from label one, let's say from label A to River Nile in case you choose an Egypt. In label 1 you could choose the text. In label 9 you could choose to change the text to a flag maybe. This one represents the flag of the country selected, and this one will display the map of the country selected. So we have to click it and go to the text property and change it from label 10 to a map. So you have a flag and a map. This one you have to click it. Inside the text we could write down stop / play national anthem. Yes, this one will stop and or play a national anthem for each country. This is your interface. It's a simple one. Of course, in the second term, you will know how to write each of those codes to make it run and to link our Visual Basic with our database, and how to our Visual Basic will pull out all the info once you choose the continent and the country and fill or automatically fill its content in your interface. Of course, this is a huge program. I know it's for you it's huge, but it's a very easy one. We will learn it step by step. This is just the design. That's all. You in the first term you will study just the design. In the second term you will study how to create and write the code for this program using the VB.NET programming language, also known as Visual Basic. This is a simple interface. This is a famous program. This is a program you could use it in your desktop or in your, of course, PC or computer or laptop, and you could done it. Don't forget to change the property name, yes, for each tool, because it's easier to write for the code. Each one of this you will find for each one. I already gave you a name property. The combo box too long, the combo box continent. If you write the combo box continent, it would be so big word. So to make it a small one, we already write it the combo box in this way and the continent for it. Combo box state, you picture box for map, picture box for flag. Of course, this is a tool. This button stop play, we already made one button, so it doesn't matter what is the name you will use. This is one represent label for the DC, of course, or the state. This one is a label for the important port. This one is a label for water resource or source. This one for the WM or Windows Media Player tool, because if you open the code you will find the name is too large. Let's double click. Wow, this is one large code. So we will go to the property name. The property name change the name of the tool inside the code. So you could describe the code in a simple words like this one, a WM player. You don't need this whole name. So we will use this name. We'll save it. Let's open it. Yes. you will find that we already changed it. Did we save the name? Yes, we saved the name. You could save this one. And don't forget to change the title for the form using the electronic Atlas app. Yes, property. Okay, it's not valid. You didn't accept it. Maybe because of the dot. Sorry, this is a name property. We are not going to change it. We will change maybe it's form 1. Yes, but we will going to change the text property. I'm sorry for this mistake. I thought I was changing the text property. I'm sorry. We'll go back to the text property and change it to this one to change the title for the user. So the program is all set, but you need to insert the code. When you insert the code, of course, don't forget we will get to learn it in the next term, but you already studied in middle 3, so it's like a revision for you. Of course, we will get to know it. We have all the object, the Windows Media Player object is set, and now the name of the object, of course, is set. Yes, this one. I changed the Windows Media Player name from AXW, this big name, to a WIN Media Player. Don't forget, of course, to watch all the videos and study hard. And don't forget about the revision sheet. You have a very important question, may help you, of course, in exam. If you need any question, feel free to ask at any time. I will be there to answer you. Thank you for listening and goodbye.